it's me Erica. Welcome back to my channel. And for today's video, I will be showing you how I keep my foundation in place all day, all throughout the day. So this is applicable for all of you guys who have oily skin, because I have oily skin and I want my foundation to really last a long time and that it wouldn't, oil up as much throughout the day. So by the way, I have an ongoing giveaway in my channel and I will link that down below. And if you are interested to see my tips and tricks on how I keep my foundation in place all day, then please keep on watching. So first step, you have to use a primer because dun mag-a-adhere yung foundation mo, dun magsistick yung foundation mo. The primer that I will be using is the Poreblem Primer by Touch and Soul, and I'm just pumping some out and I will just prime my whole face. Bali, ang gagawin ng primer is, if in my case, I am using a pore smoothing primer, and ang gagawin lang nun is i-smoothen out niya yung pores mo, bali tatakpan niya. And then it also gives a smooth, nice base para may pagdidikitan yung foundation mo and para mas smooth mag-glide yung foundation sa face mo. And this will also act as a first barrier sa paglabas ng oil. Foundation tends to settle on my smile line, so I make sure that I prime that well as well. Oh, by the way, make sure that your skin is well hydrated and moisturized. Like 5 to 10 minutes before you do your face makeup, make sure that you moisturize, you do your skincare routine, and you hydrate yourself really well. This is an extra step to make sure na mag-a-adhere yung foundation nyo. And that is by using a translucent powder. And in my case, I am using the Coty Airspun translucent setting powder with a big fluffy brush such as this. This is a Real Techniques powder brush. We will just apply a light layer onto our face. So make sure it is just a light layer because we do not want our foundation to cake up. So take some, tap the excess off, and then just pat that onto your skin. This is just an extra step to make sure that there is another barrier para hindi tayo nag-oil up agad. So, hindi pa tayo mag-proceed again sa foundation after putting that powder. We will proceed to setting spray. And I am using the Loreal Infallible setting spray. So, what does this do? Another barrier siya para hindi ka mag-oil up agad and para mas dumikit pa yung foundation sa skin mo. Para hindi agad mahulas yung foundation, lalo na if you will be go out partying throughout the night, make sure to do this step. So I'm just going to spray this all over my face. Now we will proceed to foundation. The foundation you would want to use is a foundation that is matte, lalo na if oily skin ka, go for really matte ones para hindi ka agad mag-oil up and para sure kang hindi mahuhulas yung foundation mo. Kasi if you use a dewy foundation, agad lang yan matatanggal and sobrang mag-oil up ka lang. So, just use a matte foundation para safe ka. So today I am mixing two foundations. First is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r foundation. You know how much I love this if you've been on my channel, if you've watched my videos. And I am also mixing that with the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. So I'm mixing these two together. After mixing those two up, we will be applying that to our face. Today I am using a beauty blender. I just find that a beauty blender works best for me rather than those like foundation brushes. I just think the beauty blender does the work and does the job beautifully on my skin. So I'm taking that. And on our step later, we will still need a sponge because we will be baking. We will just be blending that out in my skin, just apply your foundation how you would normally do it. So you can build it up to the coverage you want. You can, just apply the foundation how you normally apply it. So I'm just adding more coverage on my cheek since nandun yung mga acne scars ko. Just, patting that out. Of course, we won't forget blending that down the neck para pantay yung foundation natin. Next step is to conceal, and for concealer, I'm just using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I like this concealer. I'm not yet in love with it as much as other YouTubers are in love with this. I still love my Catrice one. That's like a fave. That is like amazing. But I also like this concealer too. I'm just using this today to highlight my whole face right now. So next, we will do baking. And di ba gumamit na tayo ng damp sponge kanina? So damp sponge yung ginamit ko kanina pang blend ng foundation and concealer ko. Now, you have to wet it again para hindi mag-cake up yung powder na gagamitin natin pang-bake ng face natin. So, we will be using the same powder we used before we applied our foundation, which in my case is the Coty Airspun powder. So, I will just be taking the powder onto my sponge, and then I will apply that starting here on my concealer. Make sure you pack that powder. And then, of course, my smile lines. Madami din dyan para mabake din yan since foundation tends to settle on that area. So, what is baking? So, baking is letting the powder sit on your face for a good 5 to 10 minutes. This just helps your foundation to really set and para hindi ka mag-oil up. So, parang itong powder, magsiset siya sa face mo kasabay ng pagsiset ng foundation and concealer mo. So, aside from getting your face extra matte and extra set, it really helps you hold the foundation and it really helps it to last throughout the day. Hindi ito magki-cake up. Hindi ito magki-cake up kasi I told you to get your sponge extra wet para hindi siya mag-cake up, para mag-apply siya smoothly sa face mo. And yeah. So now we will just wait for 5 to 10 minutes and I will be back in that second to dust off the bake that we are doing. I'm going to bake my neck as well since I put foundation on that area. So I'll be back in a few minutes. So it has now been about 5 minutes since I applied this bake. You can apply or you can even wait until 10 minutes, but today I'm just going to let it sit for 5 minutes and now we will be dusting it off with a fluffy brush. I'm just using the brush we use while going just dusting it off. So, after dusting off the bake, we will do another extra step. And for this step, we will be using again the setting spray. This is the Loreal Infallible, and we will be spraying that again all over our face. So, we set our face again with the setting spray para mas mag-adhere yung foundation, maglalast siya longer, para hindi agad papasok yung or lalabas yung oil sa face natin, and para mag-melt down yung powder sa face natin. So, I will just do the rest of my face and I will be right back. So now I'm done with my bronzer, blush, and highlight. And then finally, isa-set natin ulit yung face natin to lock all of this in place. And I'm just going to use the same setting spray that we've used throughout this. And so that's it for this video, guys. If you like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up and click that subscribe button down below to be a part of my family. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys!